Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, July 4th, 10th day of Tamuz. We are now 1 week from the beginning of the 3 weeks, during which we will be marking the sadness of the period during which the temples were destroyed and other sad things. So, more laws that apply to the 3 weeks starting next Tuesday. No haircuts are allowed. We already told you that. And no haircuts are allowed also for children during the 3 weeks. Some prohibit this only in the Shvua Shechalbo Tisha B'Av, which means in the week of Tisha B'Av. In other words, if Tisha B'Av is done on Tuesday, so it would only be on the Sunday and the Monday and the Tuesday. Some prohibit children's haircuts only during the week of Tisha B'Av, and others say nope, all 3 weeks children should not have haircuts. If you have a person who shaves every day for work, and he needs to shave every day for work. So you can speak to your rabbi about that. There is permissibility there for you to be taking a shave every day during the 3 weeks, but you should try, if possible, to at least not be shaving during the 9 days, if that's possible for you, or at least during the Shvua Shechalbo Tisha B'Av, at least during the week in which Tisha B'Av falls. There's continuing upward stringencies as we get closer to Tisha B'Av. So if you find that this is difficult for you, please discuss it with your rabbi, because there is room for some leniency to be shaving each day if you really have to for work. It just gets more strict as you get closer and closer to Tisha B'Av. This prohibition against taking haircuts applies to men and to ladies equally, and there are two exceptions noted for ladies, and they are that if a lady who's married and needs to be covering her hair has excessive hair right here around the temples, so that it's difficult to be covering all of her hair that way, so a trim of the hair in that area is allowed when necessary. And also Rav Shimon Eider, who has a whole book on this, heard orally a quote from Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal that ladies who are married or of marriageable age are allowed to be shaving their legs during the 3 weeks, also throughout the 3 weeks. That is a oral quote from Rav Shimon Eider, who heard it from Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal. Cutting nails. Nails you can cut your nails during the 3 weeks. In the Shvua Shechalbo Tisha B'Av, in the week of Tisha B'Av itself, those last couple of days, so we are stricter about not cutting nails during that time. You will find in the Shulchan Aruch the halacha about hitting students or hitting children during the 3 weeks. So let me explain. You know that in old-fashioned times, disciplining children by hitting them was much more common than it is today, and the halacha was written saying that for even those who did or possibly do still strike their children when necessary for discipline, it should not be done during the 3 weeks, because it's a time fraught with more danger for us, and therefore we wouldn't want to be doing that. You can think of your own examples of this. In other words, if back in the time when children were disciplined by a smack and the smacking stopped during the 3 weeks, so you probably shouldn't be going bungee jumping during the 3 weeks. I'm not kidding around. It's a time of increased danger for us, and therefore we like to pull back on anything that we think can cause increased danger and not be playing with extra risks like that during a time that's not so auspicious for us. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.